Okay, one of you is cracking. Is it my internet or your internet? So I'm pretty.
We can start.
Your voice is clear. I was telling Vijay that his voice is cracking.
Okay, fine, sure. So shall we start?
Well, is the quorum there?
Ready to start on a fast track or you're going to wait? I'm ready. Shall we? Okay, thank you.
Let's start.
Wonderful. So just mute everyone else so that the background noise doesn't come. And I wanted to ask you something, or before that, let me tell you something. Okay, let's have this dream, right? Let's say you are driving the fastest vehicle that's available or not even available on planet Earth. Something that's beyond the imagination that you can. And if you're driving that vehicle, what is that one thing you would like to have? I'm saying it slow, but I mean the vehicle is fast though. So what is that one thing you would really like to have when you're driving or taking control of that fastest super, like I have no idea how fast it can be. What is that one thing you would really, really, really like to have?
I would like to go around the galaxy.
Okay, so what is that is for you? I know you would like to go around the galaxy and all of that, but what is that you have to be when you are driving that?
Alert.
Naresh uncle, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so he is given in, like he's given a different version of what I wanted to talk about, and that's about awareness. When you're going fast, when you are going at the fastest speed possible, what you need to be, you need to be aware. You need to be aware of everything that's coming in now, everything that could come in next few seconds, everything that could that has already passed, everything that's coming from there, here, all directions. You need to be very, very aware when you're going fast. And how many of us are willing to have that kind of scary awareness? It scares us to have so much awareness, right? And it scares us to go at that speed too. So everywhere you are not willing to go at that speed, which scares you, shall we now destroy and get all of that? I am assuming you said yes. So right, wrong, good, bad, fun for call line, shorts, boys and beyond. So everywhere you're not willing to be faster than this reality, shall we now destroy and get all of that too? Right, wrong, good, bad, fun for call line, shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so if I have to be aware, I have to be aware of everything the universe is trying to tell me, everything that's coming in future, everything that is stopping me from going. What do I need to let go? And there is no price for that. And we all know these are judgments and points of views and all that and blah, 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 blah. Everyone keeps talking about it. Points of view, points of view, points of views. Yeah, I've been doing interesting point of view, but where am I going? Am I still slow? Or I'm going at a faster speed? And if I'm not, if my life is still slow and if my creations are still not happening at the speed where, or I would say where you are, your potency is here. Okay, you can't see my hand, but let's assume that I'm keeping it somewhere which is higher than where it is now. So your potency is here, and not to make you wrong or not to judge you or not, this is not a process to, you know, find out what's wrong about me. It's about, okay, what can I be? And what is my capacity? And if that is your capacity, if that is your capacity, if that excites you, what do you have to choose today? So what energy, space? So I'm going to give very simple and some crisp, clear, like some simple clearing so that you can use it if you really want to change something. And let's see what it creates for you. So if you have to be that, what choices can you make today? What can you let go? And what are you not willing to be aware of? everything that is, and everything that doesn't allow, shall we now destroy and get all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, power, collar, shorts, boys, and beyond. So I was hearing that there was some format to this, but I'm open to questions even now. If you have certain questions or concerns, you can unmute yourself and ask, and we can go from there too, because I don't want this to be my talk show. This is not about me, and this is about everyone who's here, who's willing to change that aspect of their life or this aspect of their life where they think relationship is not showing up, money is not showing up, classes are not happening, and especially because of the lockdown, now everything is slowing down even more. How many of you thought or are going through that phase where you feel that your income has dipped? Maybe should I be a little more louder? Should I remove my this earphone and talk directly? Am I clear? Am I loud enough?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, so everywhere you are in that conclusion that this has slowed down the process, or the reality is slowing down, or economy is slowing down. Shall we now just try and get all of that too? Right, wrong, good, bad, pan, pak, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Economy is slowing down for people who think it's slowing down. What if you can create your own reality? What if you could go beyond what everybody else is projecting? So I was in a queue, like a simple queue where, you know, you stand and wait for your turn to go inside a supermarket. And two lawyers were talking, and they were like very excited about what's going to happen to reality. And they're both talking about the same thing. How is it not going to work? How things are going to be complicated and how things are going to be different. And when I went in and then I came out, they both were in the same, like we went out in the same order. That discussion continued even when they were checking out, went outside the supermarket, and somewhere I said bye bye to them. Not that I know them, but I just mentally said, okay, tata to your reality. I'm not buying all of that. So much of projection that they were doing in a supermarket, not just they were just not having the discussion with each other. They were projecting that to everyone who was around them too. And then I come out, and somewhere I see this. A person who is now selling all the masks and the other stuff and everything. And I go ahead and ask him, how's your business? He said, wonderful. So I said, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're using Corona to your advantage. You are using the COVID situation to your advantage. So what if you can be that guy who was selling masks on the road? And here are the lawyers who are they probably earn more than this guy. And but they were buying into this reality. And I asked him, what were you doing before this? He said, I used to actually, repair punctures, but there is nobody, like very less people who are coming for puncture repairs. So I was anyway selling masks for people who drive on a motorcycle. So I added this, and now I'm selling masks, and it's going wonderful. So what if you could be like, I'm not saying that we need to do everything for COVID-19. What if you can look at the situation as what else is possible and create things that are like, oh, nobody ever thought about it. And what a wonderful idea. And we all have that capacity. So everywhere you have bought that, I can't create something different. Or there are thousands of people creating different, so I shouldn't. There are thousands of people creating similar things, right? But what if you could be different? What if you could be you and create something that would contribute to the world and contribute to your money flow too? So everything that brought up, shall we now just try and get all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, con for online shows, boys and yeah. So what else is possible for you that you haven't considered? Yeah, there are people who are losing jobs, and when I look at them, it's like, you anyway didn't want to continue in this job. You wanted something different for you. And it showed up in this way. Now what else is possible? What can you add to your life? And I know you have, when people come to me and they say that I've been asking this question, what's ease for me and what's fun for me, but nothing is showing up. And I look at them as like, I can see that, but it's going to take some time for you to see that for yourself. Because if I tell them this is what I see in you, that's my awareness. And if I try to shove it down their throat, it's not going to work. So they need to find out what's easy for them. So you guys we all need to find out, including me. I need to find out too what is easy for me and what's fun for me. And go ahead, create it. I know the distractors are going to come, the fear is going to come, and lots of other stuff is going to come. But what if you have the capacity to go beyond that? Okay, so if you want to be aware and if you want to go at the faster speed, it's like actualization at the speed of space or beyond that too. We talked about having awareness, right? So you got to listen to the whispers. The universe is talking to you, giving all the possibilities to you. You got to listen to that and then not go too much in the do and the planning phase. You got to keep asking questions. Okay, what do I need to do for this? How do I actualize this? What do I create and generate here? These kind of questions lead us to more possibilities, and when we follow them, we can create more. So let's say, what do I need to do to be more aware, right? So let's have a very simple clearing, which is there from the foundation manual, and I love it. Every time I feel like I'm stuck or I have no clarity, I run that. So what energy, space, consciousness can me and choice can me and my body be to have total clarity and total awareness about all of this, and everything that doesn't allow, I just run and get all of that right from good, bad, power, online, shorts, boys, and viewers. So what energy, space, consciousness can and choice can me and my body be to have total clarity, total awareness, and ease here, and everything that doesn't allow, just try not to get all of that right from good, bad, power, online, shorts, boys, and viewers. How many of us, are totally clear about what is awareness and what is judgment? We often get stuck in that situation. Is it a judgment that I have, or is it a awareness that I have? Is it light or is it heavy, or am I making up light and heavy? And when you run this clearing, couple of times, you would have the clarity about what is awareness for you. If you're willing to, if you're choosing to, definitely the awareness would come to you like, oh wow, this. And that is a moment of freedom. And when you choose from that moment of freedoms, things start going in a different direction for you. And that could be faster. That could be like if you're here, you're going to slow down yourself. All the thinking slows us down. All the points of views or judgments that keep running in our head slow us down. Now, if you get out of this, that's when you're going to pick up the speed, and you won't be afraid of dashing into someone else or crashing into something else or dying on the way or failing or whatever. You won't be afraid of that. You will be going steady, or not steady. You would be going fast, and something that other people would find very scary, and they would again try to project something for you, but you don't have to listen to that. That's their job. Okay, they keep doing that. You don't have to listen to that and slow down. You keep going straight, not straight. Whichever direction the universe is calling you. Okay. At this point, any questions? Is my voice breaking too, Sharad?
No, your voice is very clear.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, I had a question at this point. Although I can guess, I just want to know difference between awareness and judgments.
Yeah.
I can guess, but just little more clarity.
Okay, so what is your awareness about awareness? Sorry,
awareness is like it's a plain and simple information of what's around you.
Yeah.
Judgment is you are taking a stand on it. about a person or something like that. You are taking a stand that he is black or white, or he's honest, or he's a liar, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is my understanding. Maybe you want to clarify a little more.
Yeah, sure. So I'll take an extreme example. When WTC happened, some people woke up and they were like, I don't want to go to work today. Okay. And then there were some people who woke up and said, oh, I don't want to go today, but I have to go because I need to do this presentation. And if I don't do this presentation, my boss will fire me or I will lose the opportunity or whatever it is. Now you know which one of them survived, right?
Right.
So this is where we actually cut off. Like awareness is always there. It's not that something comes when you do access bars or access classes and product walk and interesting point of view. No, it's always there. It's always there. It's right in front of our eyes. And what stops us from having the awareness or using that awareness to our advantage is the points of view. Like we have numerous points of views, right? We have many points of views. Like some people in the WTC attack, they went little late. They were caught up in this mind and awareness game. Like, should I listen to my mind or should I listen to my body? And they were like, you know, and the hardcore people who wanted to really show up for work went ahead. Those who went late and those who didn't go, stayed at home, saved.
Or some people went with their girlfriend to have a lunch.
Yeah.
And they survived.
Yes. So there are many stories of that particular attack, and I always like to take these kind of examples because that's where, you know, things are like pretty clear that we tend to understand awareness when let's look at a simple situation, right? You go for lunch and your body is like, don't want to eat today, okay? It's feeling full. But because the boss is saying, or boss is ordering something, or your colleague or your family is there with you, or you just feel that it's time to eat, you go ahead and eat. What are you doing? You're cutting off your body's awareness. And when you cut off your body's awareness, do you slow down or you become fast? Every time I don't listen to my body's awareness, my body slows down. It's like you ate something I didn't want to eat, and now I'm going to slow down. I'm going to sit on the sofa or lie down on the bed and do nothing. Or even if you're working on the computer, I'm going to be feeling sleepy, and you are not able to, you won't be able to perform. Happens? So when you cut off your awareness, you slow down yourself. So one wrong turn, like today I was going somewhere and because of the COVID situation, a couple of roads are now under repair because BWSS, we thought it's good time to repair roads. Government is smart. And I was like, I should take turn here. I should take turn here. Okay. And I didn't listen. No, it's a narrow road. I should go by that way. And I went ahead. What did I do? I didn't listen to my awareness. If I'd listened to my awareness, I would have reached my destination at least 10 minutes faster because the road I took got slowed down because of the tanker that was just in front of me. And I was like, oh my God, this is what you get when you don't listen to your awareness. So it slowed me down. So let's look at business, right? So let's look at business as an example. Let's say I choose to hire people, okay? And then there are a couple of friends of mine who like, Priya, you're starting this business. Can I be part of this? And I go like, oh, my best friend. Oh, these are my people. How can I say no to them? I go by that judgment of mine, and I hire them anyway. And they slow down my business. They're horrible at work. I don't like what they deliver. It doesn't work for me, and I'm caught up in this. That should I say them? Should I tell them that they can't be here or otherwise? And I waste a lot of energy on that. Slows me down. So when you choose to not have awareness about something, it slows you down. What if you could now choose to have awareness about everything And important thing, follow the awareness too. Okay, so when we follow our awareness, when we follow what the universe is guiding us, and let's not make ourselves wrong that, okay, I didn't listen to my awareness, so I'm a bad conscious person in bad consciousness and I'm not worthy to be a CF and all that. That's not the thing. We all go through our phases, and there are times when we are like, oh my God, that awareness was there and thank God I followed it. And there are moments when you can laugh at yourself that, oh my God, I had that awareness, I didn't follow it. You have a choice to choose. Okay, it's always there with you. And what if you could keep choosing and have more and more in your life? Okay. And even if something doesn't go well, that also is an awareness you are earning in that situation. Didn't I earn something in that situation which went wrong today afternoon, where I took a road which I wasn't supposed to take, which the universe was telling me that no, not this, this, but I chose the other way.
So I have a quick question, if I may
Yeah,
ask you,
Anita.
Priya. This is Anita here.
Hi,
Uh,
Anita.
you just said that we choose not to follow our awareness, which slows us down. So I was
Sometimes.
wondering, what stops us from choosing and being that awareness to stop ourselves?
Sorry, can you repeat the last sentence, please? There was a crack.
What I wonder, what stops us from receiving the awareness to stop ourselves?
Oh, okay. That's something that we discussed in the first part. The whole thinking that we have or the judgments that we have, they stop us from choosing the awareness, right? So in the situation that I just described in the afternoon, I was like, no, that's a narrow road. I'm not choosing it. And I went ahead, which was supposed to be a broader road, but the tanker was in front of me. And I anyway got delayed. What stopped me from choosing the awareness that I had about that road was my own judgment of, oh, that's a narrow road. My car is a tiny car. It's an electric car which can go in like any narrow road of Bangalore. Okay, but I still chose to have judgment about that road. Like, no, that is a narrow road. For what reason, I have no idea. But that's a judgment I have about that road. I never go by that road. So I didn't choose it. So your judgments or our judgment stops us, or the whole algorithm that runs in our head, which is based on the points of views, stops us from choosing the awareness, which is right in front of us, which is telling us like, choose me, choose me, choose me, but you go other way around. Because everything has to be logical in our universe. So what jails are you using to create the dominance of equal to MC square? To make the logical mind right, are we choosing? Everything that is times a God's hidden. Shall we now just turn and get all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pawn, pakala, and shorts, ways, and views. Okay, so what jails are you using to create the dominance of equal to MC square? To make the logical mind right and awareness wrong, or awareness, whatever that energy is. Shall we now destroy and get all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pawn, pakala, and shorts, ways, and views. Okay.
So maybe I was just thinking it aloud with you. Is that okay? Uh,
Sure.
uh, so the judgments are not allowing us to perceive, know, be, and receive the awareness to slow us down. Is it?
Yes.
Or is there or any other energies which are stopping us? That means
About the slowness, there
probably,
could be some other things
yeah,
also. So
yeah.
let's say you
Sometimes you do not want to
yes,
do it,
yes,
or
yeah, yeah. Good.
you're
Thank
not
you for that
totally
question.
with it. You're not
Yes,
totally with it. So you choose to get something else from that.
yeah. So at the beginning of this particular call, I chose to give an example of if you're driving a fastest vehicle on the earth or outside, like in the universe. What is that one thing you got to have? And the answer was awareness. If I'm driving fast, I got to have awareness of everything around me. So that's where we tapered off when we started discussing this. Now there could be some other judgments too. Let's discuss that too. So let's say I'm not just committed to my life. If I'm not committed to my life, I'm like, let it happen to me, whatever happens to me. Anyway, one day I have to die. Then would I choose to be faster? Would I choose to have awareness about everything? Or would I choose to have questions in my universe? Or will I ask, universe to show me something beautiful or show me something greater? No. I'll just let that life happen to me because anyway, I'm committed to dying one day. So now here also, if you see, those are different judgments that are coming together and creating whatever they create. Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
I was wondering, in one of my lifetimes, I was too fast, so I put brakes in my this lifetime to slow me down.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, and also to fit into the realities of the others, wherein
Yes.
you, if I'm too fast, people can't catch me. So I
Yes.
slowed down myself. That's the realization I had.
Yes.
So what question
True.
can I be to, undo all that without release?
Okay. So are you choosing to be fast now? And does that scare you because something happened in the previous lifetime? So you think that shall we now just run and get all of that? Right or good, bad,
Uh,
gone for college, short space and beyond. Sorry, you were saying something?
yes, but I missed you out because the connection was a little wonky on my side. I was
Okay,
not
so
willing to hear
okay, wonderful.
that.
So, are you willing and now are you choosing to go on a faster track now?
Yes, please.
Have your life on a faster track now?
Yes, please.
If, so, everything that scares you from about that, everything that comes up and scares you, like it's not scared. By the way, it's excitement that you have.
Yeah,
Oh, I want to
exactly.
move fast now, and your family may come in the way, your friends will come in the way because they are too slow. They cannot catch up with your speed, and they'll be like, "What the hell Anita is up to? I can't figure out what she is doing." And every 10 seconds she is changing. That scares them, and they don't like you that way because they are used to slow Anita. So everywhere you are slowing yourself down for others, shall we now just try and get all of that?
Yes, please.
You don't have to make anyone feel good about themselves. That's their job. That's not your job to make them feel good. So everywhere you are trying to do that, shall we now just try and get all of that?
Yes,
Right
please.
on for color and short space and beyonds. Okay, so that did come up in the initial discussion, but not the same way. So thank you for this question, and we could clear something here.
And if I may ask you, say for instance, when you're working in a corporate environment and you have people around you
Uh-huh.
where you're
Yes,
not
I
the
know.
choice. I mean, you got to deal with them. So, and if you are at a speed of space, they are not catching up with that.
Yeah.
So,
So
how do
in
we
that
deal with such
case,
situations? Yeah.
I know what exactly what you're talking about. And I had the same discussion with someone I was having session with. And what if you could manipulate them? What if you could make them feel that they are also going at the same speed or they are going greater than what you are? And one thing we are not willing to do is manipulation. And it actually creates greater. So I was just watching some episodes of Mahabharata and the way Krishna's character is portrayed, and I was like, yes, this is what manipulation is. And I'm not looking at Mahabharata and trying to prove it's right or wrong, but I was just looking at that character and like, wow, what if I could have that in me? What if I could have skills that other people would, envy at? And like, wow, that created so much greater for not just himself, for other people too. So what if you could use manipulation to create greater?
Yeah, where we actually make it as a wrongness of ours when we manipulate. And when others manipulate too, you know.
Yeah, so if you're not willing to manipulate, they are going to manipulate you. So if you let go all the points of view, you are
Oh,
going to be aware of the manipulation that people are doing to you, and you would be able to use it to your advantage to manipulate others too.
but
So
that has a huge charge in my universe. Thank you
yeah,
for bringing
so
it up.
yeah, so
Yeah.
if you can clear that, so what energy space consciousness can you be? to be a manipulator greater than what Gary, and for me, I have been adding Lord Krishna with ease, and everything that is allowed shall be now destroyed and get all of
Yes,
that.
please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, part, for Colin, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Running
created a lot of
clearing,
space.
I have been running this clearing too because manipulation was totally wrong in my universe.
Exactly.
It took me some yelling from Gary to realize that, got to do it. No choice.
Priya, can you repeat that clearing, please? It had a huge charge.
Yes. What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can I be to be a manipulator greater than what Gary and Lord Krishna is? And everything that doesn't allow shall be destroyed and get all of that.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Right,
please.
wrong, good, bad, power, for Colin, shorts, boys, and beyonds. See,
Thank you.
it's wonderful to see what manipulation can create. I've been using it to my advantage for a while now, and I laugh at myself. It's like, oh, that was old me, and this is new me. I like this new me. I'm totally in love with this new me who can manipulate, and I can see more people are choosing consciousness. More people are choosing to be happy. There are more people who are actually becoming self-aware. So why
With
not?
your manipulation energy, is it?
Yes. So what if you could
Oh,
use
wow.
manipulation energy to create greater? That's what Gary does, and that's what Dane does. That's what most of the facilitators do too. And I'm sorry that now you know this little secret about facilitators. They are constantly manipulating you so that you could choose greater for yourself.
Can you give an example of manipulation here, which you had created greater for others, if you may?
Like my family is in the earshot, so I'm not sure whether we can share that. But okay, so let me share something that's outside of that, right? So one of my friend, she was like, this is something recent, so I can share that. So one of my friends, she was going through some situation, and I knew she is not choosing to have awareness about something, and she was going into the pathetic, pain, full life, and it was not fun for me to listen to her, blah 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 blah. Okay, and I asked, like, what can I be here? Okay, what can I do here? And the intensity that came out of me, and the kind of, I can't share what I said to her, but what came out was intensity. And when I share, when I so that intensity became a manipulation tool. And what I said to her was something that invited her to a greater possibility. Okay, and after that, she just, so I can tell you the gist of it, to a point where I said, I'm stopping this conversation. I'm no longer going to talk with you. Did I mean that? No. But was I using it knowing that that could create more for her? Yes. So I did that with an intensity where I just gave an energy to her that I'm stopping. I'm not going to talk with you. Okay. This is too much for me, and you're not choosing to anything. So after 4 days, she messages me saying that, yes, I get that now that I was being pathetic and painful. I didn't say that to her. She is herself saying that. And a lot of things changed for her post that. So what if you could, like, a very simple example I'm giving, okay? So did I really mean what I said to her? No. Was I in the awareness of this would create greater for her? Maybe yes, but did I know it in my logical head that this would create greater for her? No, I just opened my mouth and did whatever energy was calling out to me. Like, and in that moment, the energy was I got to deliver intensity to her, and I did that. And I said certain things, and then I was quiet.
Yeah, thank you for that. I actually do it. When you said that, yeah, I realized it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so this is a very simple example. There are many beautiful, juicy examples related to my family, but I'm not going to share them.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So anything else? Anyone else wants to ask any question?
Yes, I want to ask something.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Um, I'm pursuing my started accountancy course and I'm in my final level. So like I took a break for a year because of some personal issues with me. Like I just took a break, and I want to appear for my exams now. And I've got lucky in getting more time due to Corona, but I'm somehow still not being able to give my 100% and not studying well. And I'm also finding myself to be really very slow in that area of my life, my education and career, which I am most willing to flourish in right now.
Okay.
Like it's also like that I'm having too much of hopes that it's like a milestone for me to achieve it, and yet I'm not putting the efforts, having tried everything. So what do I need to change here, and what energy need I need to shift, because
Yeah.
I am aspiring to wake up at 4 every day since like 2 months, but I haven't been able to achieve that. Because if
Okay.
my morning is going well, it's going well throughout the day. Like I can
Okay.
get that grip.
Sure. So did you just notice how many conclusions you had that if my morning goes well, my rest of the day would be better? And one question I wanted to ask you.
No,
Is
sorry
it your
to
goal?
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. It's like I know that I ask myself, is this a conclusion? But sometimes it's also my awareness. Like when I could manage, I could really study well on that day.
Okay,
So
fine.
that is the awareness that I'm having.
Sure. So let me ask you one thing. Is this particular thing that you're doing your goal or it's your target?
Target.
Okay, wonderful. And this particular thing that you're doing, is it fun for you or it's not?
Yes, it is. Only if I'm being able to do it nicely. Like it becomes like hard on me when I'm not being able to give my 100% on not being able to study well, or not know the concepts, or not remember, because I'm having this tendency, which might be my conclusion, that I'm forgetting and not having clear concepts or good
Okay.
concepts somewhere.
So for a humanoid, they never go by the way this reality works when it comes to study. Okay. So have you
Okay.
heard of Montessori concept where children are just running around and they are just doing whatever comes to them, and they anyway learn everything. Okay. So everywhere you have made it hard for you, or you have got into this reality's way of studying things. Shall we now just try and get all of that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, point for online shots, boys and viewers. So let me ask you something. Have you got it already? I was asking this to someone else also. And truth, have you got it already? Have you got the whole thing?
Sorry, can you please come again? I just
So I'm asking you to energetically tap into this and answer me, or answer yourself. Have you got it already? Whatever you're studying, truth, have you got it already?
no.
Okay. So everywhere you are. Okay, so all what energy space consciousness can you be to have total clarity and total awareness about all of this? Right, wrong, good, bad, one for color and shows present here. So what I'm trying to tell you, or what I'm asking you is, sometimes, Truth, are you a humanoid or a human? What do you consider?
Humanoid.
Okay, uh, so does a humanoid really need to study something?
Yes.
Okay, I would really ask you to tap into that question again whenever you are willing to. Do you really need to understand something, or you've got to have awareness about it?
Sorry, your voice just broke.
Okay, so do you need to have awareness about something, or you need to understand something?
Both.
Okay, so okay, let me give you a couple of questions to work on, and whenever maybe some clarity would show up there. So
Okay.
with regards to your study, okay, and whatever you are trying to do. So when you plan things in your head, they don't really work well, because when you plan things, you have already done them. So you got to have a question in your universe rather than a plan in your head about your study too.
Okay.
Like, like what would it take for me to spend some time with these books? Or what would it take for me to have a little bit of time for whatever I would like to study? And
Okay.
like, even if you're reading a book, instead of going into the planning thing, ask a question. What actions can I take here? What can I do different that would allow me to spend some time with my books?
Okay.
Okay, so instead of operating from a plan or some logic that we tend to have in our head, ask
Yeah.
a question, and that would actually show you a path, or possibilities would open up. Once you ask a question, possibilities open up, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you will be exactly able to wake up at 4 o'clock and do the studies, but even if you are able to, spend 1 hour on it, you will have a very fulfilling time with that. If you really
Okay.
work from awareness and possibilities rather than going into the plan.
No. Uh, like I said, like, I'm sitting most of the day on my table and studying. But it's like that I feel like I'm being too slow, too slow. That is what I have in my mind
So take a
all
break.
the time.
So when things
I
don't
did
work
take
for
a
you,
break for like, I just got ill for like a week. So
yeah.
I
So,
had a break.
so I'm saying, even if during the day when things are slowing down for you, take a break.
Okay.
So when I'm working on my computer, when things start to slow down, I know that's the time for me to take a break. I just say, okay, what else can I do now?
Okay.
So when we make that, okay, I got to study for 8 hours, it becomes like a regime or a plan that you need to follow. And if you are not able to follow, then you go into the wrongness of you. What if you don't have to go into that? That is this reality's way of working. What if I tell, like I have seen a lot of children, they can finish the entire syllabus in 4 days. Do you have that capacity?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you have that capacity, do you really need to work hard, go through that pain that you're going through right
I
now?
need to tap into that energy. I'm not being that energy right
So
now.
what energy space consciousness can I be to have everything show up with ease, and everything that doesn't allow, just try to get all of that right from the
Yes.
space and use. So you got to ask, when you ask, that energy would show up, and do not keep waiting that, oh, today it didn't show up. Yesterday also it wasn't there. For the last 2 months it was not there. Just ask a question, it will show up. And maybe towards the exam, you will be like, oh, I'm so prepared, better than everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of operating from those judgments that you have right now about you, like you're slow right now, I'm saying that humanoids need to have at least 10 things going on. Then they are able to achieve everything with ease. So add 10
Okay.
things to your life. Do a little bit of craft or do a little bit of this, that. And give some time for you to entertain yourself too.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hope that answers something.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we are pretty close to the closing time. Unless there are questions, maybe we can wrap it up.
When we go very fast, we tend to commit mistakes.
Yeah. When we go a little very fast, you got to have a lot of awareness. And if we are not choosing awareness, whether we are going slow or fast, we tend to make mistakes.
Yes. But the traditional wisdom says that you should not go extremes, and we should follow only the middle path.
Yeah, so everything that is shall be now destroy and get all of that. Right from good, bad, Karna, and shows, boys and girls. That doesn't apply to you. If you have not been creating much, that means you have not been the potency that you truly can be. Okay? So you got to choose the path that is like everything that's not working, give it up.
Yes.
Yeah, choose something else that's going to work for you. Choose the speed that works for you. And this has nothing to do with this, like relaxation and all of that. So don't say that Priya said this, be fast and flourishing, so I'm not going to slow down on the road and go to drive at the speed, at the highest speed. That's not what I mean. This is an energetic invitation for you to choose awareness and choose to go beyond the limitations that you have created for yourself, and the invitation to step into the potency that you truly can be. This has nothing to do with the speed that we take. I sometimes do things very slowly because I enjoy doing those things slowly. So whatever works for you. And if you are working with your awareness, if you are working with the universe is going to take you on a joyride that you would never regret.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, Vijay, is it okay to wrap up now and good time to close the call?
Before we end, I just wanted to thank you, Priya.
Thank you.
I made myself so much wrong for, I'm into management, teaching. So, planning, organizing, blah, blah, blah. Uh, it's a kind of solidified structures. So when you said just, instead of planning, just spend some energy, that made my life universe so, it's so expanded. Otherwise, I was making myself wrong for, not planning, not organizing, not, you know, giving that, what do you call, I solidified it. And thank you so much for giving that awareness.
I would suggest you to read Simon's book, The Joy of Business.
Yeah, I have it. I have read it.
Yeah, I know you can read it a couple of more times, and you will every time you read, you will get something different from that book. It's wonderful. And I have personally benefited so much from these classes, and every time I go there, I get a new awareness, and I love to go ahead and practice it, because the more you practice, that's when you develop that muscle.
I really wonder what stops me from practicing. I feel
what judgment you have about practice.
Yeah, I guess it's a lot.
Yeah, so everything that is times a God in this reality, practice is boring. What if you could have your way of practicing, and that would be fun for you? So everything that doesn't allow shall be now destroyed with all of that.
Yes, please. So how can I have a different way of practicing?
Yeah, what is my way? What is my reality with this?
Okay.
Good question.
That word practice kind of irritates me, and building that muscle. Somehow I don't buy into it.
Okay, you don't have to use those words. I was just crazily using these tools, and some people say, "Oh my God, you use so many tools," and I never use the word practice and muscle building. Whatever works for you, use that.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and
thank you. Thanks a lot.
And there is a lot that's available in Access, especially the Access books. I love reading them, and there is so much happening right now. This is the opportunity to create the future. And what if you could actually invest in you right now to create the future that's better, and flourishing, and everything that doesn't allow shall be now destroyed. Right, wrong, good, bad, fun, and so,
Priya, your voice was not very clear last clearing.
Last clearing? Okay, so I forgot what I said. Okay, so I think what I said was that clearing. That's it.
You can get it in the recording, sir.
It was too low for me to hear.
Okay, I'm so
Maybe
sorry.
I didn't want to hear, that's why.
Maybe if I get it, I'll personally send it to you on WhatsApp. Thank you. And it's lovely to see you, and lovely to see all of you spending time.
Thank you. That was a great session, Priya. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay, for creating.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anita.
Thank you, Priya.
Everyone here. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
How
you.
good is Bangalore these days?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
We managed to keep the numbers little steady so that we could come out and do lots of things.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye. All the best.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much.